And then I read The Catcher in the Rye and lost my shit for Holden Caulfield. I decided to do exactly what Holden did. I'd run away from everything. Home, school, everyone. Except Boogie. I'd take her with me. I'd told Boogie about my plans one night while we smoked my mother's cigarettes in the park. How I'd been thinking of getting the hell out. We were sitting on a park bench, Boogie watching the boys play basketball, her auburn hair falling down her back in layers, her winged eyeliner making her brown eyes pop. "Let's do it," she said. She was down. She'd seen my life, had spent hours huddled with me in my bottom bunk when I still lived with my mother, had held me while Mommy, in the middle of a psychotic episode, ran around talking to herself, opening closets and cupboards and bedroom doors looking for a man she said had followed her home and was hiding in our apartment. Boogie had sat with me on my bedroom floor, her arms around my neck, after my mother came after me with a knife, had helped the men pull me out of the water when I jumped into Biscayne Bay and almost drowned. Boogie had her own problems. Her mom paid more attention to her man than to her. She was always fighting with her dad, but she was like me. She read books on the down low, dreamed of becoming a famous singer one day, getting the fuck out of Miami and traveling the world. We talked about what our lives would be. We'd get gigs playing jazz clubs around the country. She'd sing, because she could actually sing, and I'd play the piano or the bass and write all the songs. Eventually, when we got older, I'd write books about our time on the road. We dreamed up adventures, hitchhiking to New York City, although I wasn't looking for a specific place, since I didn't believe there was any place I belonged. We wanted to meet exotic characters at subway stations, hang out at the Lavender Room, ice skate in Central Park. We'd be just like Holden, except we'd take advantage of our time in the city and have sex. Lots of it. We'd find some New York rappers in baggy jeans and basketball jerseys, and we'd have sex in the back of their limo while listening to Mobb Deep's Shook Ones or Wu-Tang's CREAM. We'd party at the Limelight, become club kids, wear Halloween costumes in February. Pink hair, silver glitter eyeshadow, blue lipstick, leather dog collars. Noses, eyebrows, lips pierced. I'd be nothing like the ordinary girl who lived with her crazy mother across the street from Normandy Park. The girl who was full of secrets, who believed in monsters. I would finally be free. That winter, when the Christmas lights went up around Normandy Isle and South Beach, when all the Miami radio stations started playing Feliz Navidad, Boogie and I took off. I didn't leave a note, didn't give any explanation, and neither did Boogie. There would be nothing left for our parents when they discovered that we were gone. We figured it'd be easier that way, that nobody would try to find us. Or worse, stop us. I tossed a change of clothes into my JanSport, and we hit the street, walking along Normandy Drive, and I stuck my thumb out once we got to the corner of 71st and Collins. "We can't just get into some random dude's car," Boogie said. "We need to be smart." "Okay," I said. But when a green sedan pulled over, we climbed in without even a second glance at the driver. His name was Carlos, and he was headed toward Bird Road. We had no idea where Bird Road was, but we took the ride anyway. He was a middle-aged man with a thick mane of black hair that screamed, "Just for men." I rode shotgun while Carlos drove us down the 836, a lit cigarette pinched between his lips. He asked questions about our boyfriends and our parents, and what exactly two 14-year-olds were doing getting in cars with strangers. "We ran away," I said, checking myself out in the visor mirror. "Why's that?" he asked. I shrugged. "Because home sucks. Because this whole fucking place sucks." "You shouldn't talk that way," he said. "A pretty girl like you." But I wasn't falling for his bullshit. From my mother, I'd learned that men always pretended to give a shit about you, saying exactly